Opening with the queen's pawn controls the center and usually leads to a more positional development of the pieces. d5 establishes a presence in the center, controls the e4 square, and opens up the light-squared bishop. The queen's gambit offers up a wing pawn to attack the center and distract black from the e4 square. In the Slav defense, c6 supports the d5 pawn. And c3 attacks the d5 square and starts the fight for the e4 square. This activates a knight by developing it off of its starting square. This defends the attacked pawn. This prepares the bishop for development. Nf3 develops the knight toward the center, supports the d4 pawn and controls the e5 square. This immobilizes the opponent's knight by pinning it to the king. This defends a knight that was under attack and had no defenders. This activates a knight by developing it off of its starting square. It is the last book move. This overlooks an opportunity to develop a bishop off its starting square. It is an inaccuracy. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. It is excellent. This develops the bishop and gives it scope on the long diagonal. It is best. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling to the same side of the board as the opponent avoids some of the attacking associated with opposite side castling. This threatens to reveal an attack on a bishop. It is best. This prevents the opponent from being able to reveal an attack on a bishop. It is excellent. The opposing bishop is kicked by a pawn, and must now move or be captured. It is best. This moves the bishop to safety. It is best. This is a fair move. It is good. Right on target. It is best. Takes back. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. This exposes an attack, threatening a pawn. It is best. After all captures, this is an equal trade. It is excellent. Takes back. It is best. A very strong play. It is excellent. That pawn was free for the taking. It is best. This activates a rook by developing it off of its starting square. It is best. This connects the rooks, which helps them coordinate together in the future. It is excellent. This ignores an opportunity to move a piece to safety. This permits the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a rook. It is a mistake. This attacks a rook, winning a tempo when it moves away. This is the only move that works. This threatens to win material. It is a great move. This moves the rook to safety. It is best. This ignores an opportunity to develop a piece while also winning a tempo on a queen. It is an inaccuracy. This misses an opportunity to threaten winning a pawn. It is an inaccuracy. This is not the right idea. It is an inaccuracy. This activates a queen by developing it off of its starting square. It is good. This is an equal trade. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. This defends the attacked pawn. It is best. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. It is best. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. This challenges the opposing rook for control of the open file. It is good. The rooks are coordinated and powerfully doubled on the file. It is best. After all captures, this is an equal trade. It is best. Takes back. It is best. This fights against the opposing rook for the open file. It is excellent. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is best. Recaptures. This is the start of the endgame and black is equal. It is best. This is the strongest option. It is best. Very precise. It is best. An active king is critical in the endgame and getting it off of the back rank is the first step. It is best. This is the only good move. It is a great move. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. Right on target. It is best. This is the strongest option. It is best. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. There were worse moves, but also something much better. It is an inaccuracy. This overlooks an opportunity to offer an equal trade of pieces. It is a mistake. There was only one good move there. It is a miss. This is not the best. It is an inaccuracy. This ignores an opportunity to move a bishop to safety. It is an inaccuracy. Recaptures. It is good. This threatens to win a pawn. It is excellent. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it? This overlooks an opportunity to defend a pawn that was under attack. It is a mistake. This is the only good move. It is a great move. White was better off, but now their position is winning. It is a mistake. This allows the opponent to fork pieces. It is a miss. This forks multiple pieces. It is best. This evades the check from the queen. It is best. Very precise. It is best. There was only one good move in that position. It is a mistake. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. Right on target. It is best. This is not the right idea. It is an inaccuracy. This is the strongest option. It is best. One of the best moves. It is excellent. There were worse moves, but also something much better. It is an inaccuracy. This evades the check from the queen. It is excellent. This threatens to win a pawn. It is best. This steps away from the checking queen. It is best. Very precise. It is best. This evades the check from the queen. It is forced. This defends the attacked pawn. This threatens to push a passed pawn towards promotion. It is excellent. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This evades the check from the queen. It is excellent. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. This steps away from the checking queen. It is best. Right on target. It is best. This is the strongest option. It is best. That's fine. It is good. Very precise. It is best. This threatens to play checkmate. There was only one good move there. It is a mistake. This threatens to push a passed pawn towards promotion. This misses a chance to obtain a winning position. This overlooks an opportunity to threaten winning a pawn. It is a miss. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it? It is a miss. There was only one good move in that position. It is a miss. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. The game was close to equal, but now white has the advantage. It is a mistake. This ignores a better way to defend a pawn that was under attack. It is an inaccuracy. This threatens to play checkmate. It is a mistake. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This threatens to play checkmate. It is best. That was a free pawn. It is best. Right on target. It is best. This ignores an opportunity to block a check from the opposing queen. It is an inaccuracy. This is the strongest option. It is best. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This is not the best. It is an inaccuracy. There was only one good move there. It is a mistake. This ignores a better way to move a queen to safety. It is an inaccuracy. This is not the right idea. It is an inaccuracy. This moves the queen to safety. It is best. The game is still close to equal, but white lost their advantage. It is an inaccuracy. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it? It is a mistake. White had an advantage, but now the game is close to equal. It is a miss. This steps away from the checking queen. It is good. This offers an equal trade of pieces. It is good. This misses a better way to move a queen to safety. It is a mistake. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This moves the queen to safety. It is best. This evades the check from the queen. It is forced. This misses a much better move. It is a mistake. This pushes a passed pawn. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This is a fair move. It is good. This steps away from the checking pawn. It is forced. A solid choice. It is excellent. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. It is excellent. A very strong play. It is excellent. This defends the attacked pawn. It is good. The opposing queen is kicked by a pawn, and must now move or be captured. It is good. Intense. That was a serious game. That game was pretty competitive. White played the opening well, but Black was on another level. That was an incredible middle game by both players. The players battled pretty evenly in the endgame.